Hey, what's going on, guys? Jay here from EasyBladeShavingProducts.com. Today I'm going to show you guys how to shave a head using a straight razor. We're also going to apply a badger brush. Let's get into it. All right, guys, so today we're going to do a bald head shave. First thing when you're doing a bald head shave, it's all about preparation. So the first thing we're going to do is prep the skin. The reason why you want to prep the skin, because a lot of times it's cold depending on what area you're in. You want it to be nice and prepped because some people come from outside, it's cold outside, so the skin is very, very tense. You want to make sure that the skin is nice and prepped and so that the hair could come off like nothing. Let's get into that. First thing I'm going to apply is the Easy Blade Shave Oil. I'll put about 3 squirts upon my hands, rub it around. And you basically want to go ahead and prep the area you're going to shave. And don't be afraid to massage your customers, guys, Don't be afraid to rub in the product. You got to lift the hair up. So you're going to have to massage the customer, guys. So what I'm doing right now is just lifting the hair up so that product can get right under the hair follicle. You want it to get in there so that hair is nice and soft. All right, guys, so the next thing we're going to use is the Easy Blade shaving soap, and we're also going to use the Easy Blade badger brush. And what we do with the shaving soap and the badger brush is basically mix it up. Now, this is more of a traditional style shave, with the soap and all. And you want to go ahead and rub that badger brush in circular motions, lifting the hair. You basically want to beat up the hair, guys. And what this badger brush does is basically soften that hair, guys. It really, really softens it. Really gets under it because the hair is laid down a certain way. So what I'm doing is just lifting it up. Okay, show you on this side. This is going to make the shave really, really easy. Just make sure you're working that soap in there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply a hot towel, which is really going to loosen up the pores. So any of you guys out there that are scared to use the straight razor, this is going to make your job a lot easier. Go ahead and apply our hot towel. Kind of wrap it around his head. All right. Let that steam get in there, loosen up those pores even more. I'm gonna let that sit, and while I let that sit, I'm gonna go ahead and use a fresh straight razor. Go ahead and apply the Easy Blade double edge razors. Break that in half. Today we're using the wood handle. I'm gonna let that towel sit on there. Take it off. I'm gonna go ahead and apply some more of our shave soap. Now when you're shaving the head especially, there's not that much play to pull the skin. So you gotta kind of freestyle a little bit. Make sure you're leaning out at 30. And you wanna shave with the grain. Watch the way the hair is growing and follow the way the hair is growing. All right. Every time you move your blade down, come closer to the blade, pull up. All right. And when you're going around the ears, be careful. Pull up that skin. Make sure you don't go close to the ear. Even if you got to pull it down, come around the ear. We're gonna go ahead and keep following the way the hair is growing. You can do shorter strokes if you're just starting out like this, or you can do longer strokes once you get better at it. Okay? Shorter strokes, longer strokes. Now you also want to feel out the customer's hair. You want to make sure that there's no bumps or anything like that, because you will nick them, you will scratch those bumps. As you can see, there was a bump here. I didn't nick it because I saw that bump. So when I went over it, I applied less pressure. Okay? Feel the head, feel the hair out. That's why I said it's important to massage the head. You can feel that. You guys can see I'm going over that bump. No problem, just going to a, now you wanna go ahead and wipe your razor off. Same thing over here. I can see a little bump there. I'm just gonna go lighter as I get towards that bump. Okay, longer strokes. Now, you don't have to press too hard, guys, but you got to make sure you're angling at a 30. Angling at a 30 is very important. You guys can see a little bit of bumps here. What I did was, as soon as I went over that, I just loosened up my, I didn't go too tight, basically. Very important to massage the customer, guys. Following the way the hair is growing. You can see a little bump over here. I'm just gonna go a little soft around that area. If you want your customer to have that baby soft skin feel when they leave the chair, you don't want to just go with the grain, you want to go against the grain. Now, what I'm going to do is do the same thing, guys. I'm going to go ahead and grab our shave oil. I'm going to go ahead and rub that in. And this time I'm going to put the shave oil and I'm going to go ahead and put another hot towel. Now we're going against the grain, guys. Against the grain is going to give them that nice, soft skin. You don't want them to go home and feel the stubble. You don't want that at all. So I'm gonna go ahead, like I said, rub this in. Same thing, you wanna massage, feel for the bumps. Make sure you know where everything is at. We're gonna go ahead and just leave it like this. We're gonna put a hot towel. All right, we're gonna apply our second hot towel. Go ahead and wrap them the same way. Put it on top, come across. Let that sit. We're gonna go ahead and apply another straight razor because this one will be dull. Because we just used it to shave, so we want a fresh blade so we get that nice clean cut. We're gonna go ahead and load up another straight razor. Let that towel sit there. All right, that's been sitting there. I'm gonna go ahead and take some of our Easy Blade shave gel. I'm gonna put some of that on there. That's nice and clear, translucent, so you can see what we're doing. So we got our shave oil, hot towel, and our shave gel. And we're gonna go against the grain, guys. And when you're doing this, make sure you're pulling the skin, follow behind your blade. Everywhere my blade goes, my hand goes and it pulls. Pull, pull. So we're against the grain right here, nice and soft. Same thing over here. Always look out for those bumps. I hate to repeat myself, but look out for those bumps. We don't want to cut the customer. We don't want to see blood. I mean, some customers know they do have bumps. He doesn't have a lot of bumps. I'm just mentioning it. Just because you want to be careful. You got to watch out for moles, stuff like that. So you can see that's baby soft there. There's a big difference. Same thing over here. And we're just doing it in sections, guys. And it's nice and soft, nice and lubed, and that's gonna allow your blade to glide. And you gotta change that straight razor. Use another one. Wipe the blade off. You can see that's nice and clean, guys. Look. Same thing over here, we're just going against the grain. Depending on your customer, you can go against the grain from the beginning. But if you don't know the customer's head, don't even try to do it. All right, so we got this whole section done. We basically have the crown of the head done. All right. I'm gonna work on the back going up. So I'm gonna turn my straight razor down. Okay, I'm gonna come up, going to the crown. Okay guys, so now that we have the hair completely soft, like a baby's butt, you want to go ahead and apply an astringent. So what we have here is that Easy Blade Aftershave Tonic, and what that's going to do is close the pores immediately. It has tea tree jojoba, really good for the skin, really good for bumps, razor burn, whatever it is. So I'm going to apply that on the head. Next thing you want to do is apply a cold towel. Now a cold towel is going to also close the pores as fast as possible. All right guys, same thing we did before. We got that aftershave tonic on there. We're going to go ahead and apply the cold towel. Next thing we do, we're going to want to apply an aftershave lotion. Soften that head up, make it nice and soft. Has a vitamin A, vitamin E in there, basically heal any cuts, scrapes, or wounds. All right. Those pores should be definitely closed. We want to make sure we wipe them off, clean them up nice. Look around for any leftover hair. You know, we are human, we make mistakes, so we want to make sure there's nothing left over. Now we'll go ahead and apply an aftershave lotion. I'm going to take about a fingertip amount, rub it in my hand, and just moisturize the scalp. All right guys, there you have it, a bald head shave using a straight razor. I will talk to you guys soon. Jay here from EasyBladeShavingProducts.com.